What's up, guys? It's Ricky with Rapscallion Gaming coming at you with some more Halo 4 gameplay. What you're actually looking at right now are two killing frenzies that I got in Legendary Slayer, like the first day that it came out. So really what this video is here, guys, is my opinions and thoughts on Legendary Slayer. Now I know a lot of you may have seen a lot of other commentators' thoughts and opinions on this, but I just wanted to give it a couple of days just so I could get a really good feel of the land, just so that I'm not really jumping to conclusions when I talk about Legendary Slayer. And I honestly have had my doubts about it. There are some things that I like and some things that I don't like about, this game type that I'm going to talk to you guys about. So really the first of which is the start off weapons. Like, the only option that we have is the AR, which all of us know this already. You don't have the Magnum. All you really have is your primary, your assault rifle. Now, the problem that I have with that is the fact that I understand that 343 is going for a retro kind of Halo feel with this game type. However, battle rifles, have been around since Halo 2, and I don't understand the issue of, not being able to play with those. So something that just I really would have changed about it, or something that I would like to see change about it rather, is maybe like something like in Halo 3 where you had the option to veto for BR. And I realize in Halo 4 that the veto system isn't in effect anymore. However, it would be really cool, when you have the three windows of the three different game types that are available and everybody's voting for them, to maybe have like a BR Slayer, or like a Slayer BR on Adrift, Slayer BR on Abandon, and then have the regular Slayer available as well. So that way people could choose on which primary you wanted to start off with. So that would eliminate the problem, or not problem, but the, I guess, nostalgia's sake of everyone starting off with the same weapon. So, I mean, that was the idea behind having the AR, is that everyone starts off with a base weapon and you have to go out and find all the power weapons in order to gain an advantage. So, but the issue I have with the AR is because it is such a close range weapon, I find that a lot of the games that I play in Legendary Slayer are very campy. So people will just sit around a corner and wait for you to get in within close range of the AR's range. While I cannot talk today. But, people will just camp around a corner and wait for you to get into range and then just take you out. Whereas with a, battle rifle, it plays a lot more like Halo 2, 3, and Reach with the DMR. So I think that would have been a really cool addition. The option to quote-unquote veto for BR would have been really nice. So if everyone starts off with the assault rifle, everyone's going to have such a really close range of fire. Like, you have to be such close quarters in order to get any kills. What about power weapons? What kind of power weapons do we see, and how do they play into the game? I honestly can say that the battle rifle in itself is a power weapon in Legendary Slayer, just simply because of the fact that you can shoot from such a long range when compared to the assault rifle, that it gives you a distinct advantage in any firefight, which I guess explains is why there are so few battle rifles on the map. Like, I spend half of the game pretty much every time trying to find one so that way I could get an advantage over the other team, because I hate running around with the AR. I really don't like that that's the only one that you can start off with. I will say, however, that I do like the fact that everyone does start off with the same weapon. I don't think it was the right weapon to choose, but I do think that was a good choice. The reason being is because how that affects the power weapons on the map. When everyone starts off with the same weapon, it puts everybody on an even playing field, and any sort of power weapon that you do pick up is going to give you a huge advantage over the other team. And because of that, I actually do feel like I need to go and actually pick up these power weapons, whereas in normal Halo 4, normally I can just get a few kills with the battle rifle and then I'll call in my ordnance and I'm good to go. Normally I'll rush to get railgun, but I don't think it's really that big of a deal, because I normally can take out most people with the battle rifle, whereas when I'm stuck with the AR, I have to get something, because it's extremely difficult, at least in my opinion, to get kills with someone, simply because of I'm not too much of an automatic rifle kind of guy, and also because of the short range that it offers. So really, in my opinion, the assault rifle is a double-edged sword. On one end, I don't like the weapon itself because of the difficulty of actually getting kills when everyone has it. It turns it into a really slow-paced, campy type of game, but at the same time, it does make all the power weapons that much more detrimental to get power of. So I don't know. Overall, I do think that Legendary Slayer needs some work. As of right now, it's an okay playlist, but I really don't see myself playing this. I don't see myself spending the majority of my time playing Legendary Slayer as of this moment in time. But what do you guys think? What is your honest opinion on Legendary Slayer? Do you like it, or do you hate it? I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence as of right now. But as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Rapskaida! That in itself, I think, is what makes Halo so much fun. But the topping of the cake is the ability to play with your friends. You know, if I'm going to be playing some Infinity Slayer, if I'm going to go in and I'm going to play some Flood, I'm not going to have